So in the last video we have discussed about a verb suit extension, and in this video we are going to learn about business logic vulnerabilities. A business logic vulnerability occurs when there is a flaw or weakness in the design or implementation of business logic of an application or a system. This vulnerability arises when the application's logic does not enforce the proper business rules or security requirements that allowing the attacker to exploit it for malicious purpose such as unauthorized access, data manipulation, or financial fraud. Imagine an e-commerce website where the users can purchase the products. Typically, after a user places an order, the website business logic detects that the user should pay for the order before it is proceeded and shipped. This process involves multiple steps, right? User select products and add them into the shopping cart. User proceeds to checkout. Enters the payment information and confirm the order. Payment is processed. Order is marked as paid and processed for shipping. Now, let's consider a business logic vulnerability in this scenario. For example, payment bypass vulnerability. Suppose the e-commerce website has a flaw in its business logic that allow the users to bypass the payment step without actually paying their order. So here how the attacker could exploit this vulnerability is like the attacker add product to the shopping cart as usual. Instead of proceeding to checkout and making a payment, the attacker intercept the network traffic or manipulate the client side code to skip the payment step. The attacker continues with the checkout process, confirming the order without paying. Since the website's business logic does not enforce the payment requirement, the order is marked as paid and processed for shipping, even though no payment was made. So the attacker receives the product without actually paying for them, resulting in financial loss for the e-commerce website. This is just one example for business logic vulnerability. There are so many other examples such as account takeover and price manipulation or inventory manipulation. There are so many examples are further. So in this case, the vulnerability arises from a dispensary between the intended business logic and the actual implementation, which allows the attacker to abuse the system for their gain. So let's try a lab similar to that. Okay. So here this does not validate user input. You can exploit logic flow in the purchasing workflow to buy item in unintended price. To solve the lab, you have to buy a lightweight leather jacket. One second. Okay. So you can log into your account using the following credential: Vener and Peter. We can access the lab. Okay. Let me start the proxy. Okay. This is our lab. I'll copy it. Just wait. I have to open the browser. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Paste the URL here. I think my net got down. That's why it's too slow. Yes. So here is the leather jacket. Mm, okay. I'll do one thing. I'll log into my account. Okay. Okay, Rainier and Peter. So I logged in and our credit is $100 only. So let's go back to the home and we have to purchase that lightweight L33T leather jacket. View details. Okay. So the price is $1337. So here I'll add to this cart. This is the cart thing. Okay, postcard. Here you can see the price also. Right. So I'll send this request to the repeater. So in my cart there is a product. Okay. So to go to the repeater and my store credit was the price is $1337 and the store credit was $100. I'll do one thing. I'll change this price to 50. Okay. And send the request. 3 not to found, that means there is a redirection. Follow redirection. And when we go to the cart, what will happen? See, the price got $50 here. Okay, so the quantity is not $50, it was 0.50. What? Okay, I'll do again. I remove the product, go to the home, show view details, and here let me close this everything, clear the history. Okay, so here I'm adding it to the cart. And when we go to the cart, the price is 1337.00. Okay, the total is 133700. And my store credit is $100. I don't have that much money to pay for this. So what I'm doing here in the cart, post cart request, I'll send this to the repeater. I'm changing this price to 50. Okay, so send the request. 3 not to fund, follow the redirection to 200. Okay, when I'm again refreshing the page of cart, the price got changed to $50 and quantity is 2. Okay, so then we can place the order. So I place the order for $1 only. The actual price is 1337, but I paid $1. Okay, so here the lab doesn't validate the user input. That means the price tag, the price parameter है ना. So the lab is not following, not validating that whether it is correct or not. Okay, so we can exploit a logic flow in the purchasing workflow to buy items for unintended price. I hope you got the concept of business logic vulnerability. Similarly, you can try the balance lab, okay, which help you to gain more practical exposure. Okay, I hope you understood the concept of business logic vulnerability and how we can exploit it.